Here I am, back at it again with another weekly showcase. But honestly, at this point, I feel like I should just call it, like, the monthly showcase. Then it would make sense that I disappear for a month, but... yeah, and I have more content to show off. But let's hop into it. I've got a lot done since the last video. I started working on the new desk, desk mechanics, and... oh, I think you're going to like this. Haven't worked on it too much, but... got a cool mechanic going on. So, are you ready for this? Oh, yeah. So now you can stamp anywhere. No more of that stupid, like, stamp glitch where you couldn't stamp sometimes and whatever because you're too close to the edge. Or so, yeah, it's still really rough. A lot of the layering isn't proper, but that's easy to fix, and I didn't put too much work into it. Just pretty much the stamps. All right, let's hop into the main scene. The main. I've got a lot of new items and stuff. I worked on consumable mechanics, and I can... oh, whoops. What did I click on? Oh, menu. Whoops. So, yeah, let's, I'll show that off. I think I added like 50 new items. So here, let's, no. Let's look for some good ones. So yeah, here's a carrot wedge, you can eat that, store a little bit of hunger. Let's just see, oh, dismay. You're gonna want to hang on to that. Yeah, this one too. That's a good one. Okay, dismay. Now we... oh, okay, there. We got everything. So, let's say you're in a tight situation. Someone's beating you up, right? And yes, I can beat myself up, okay? Don't worry, it's just for testing. And, you're starting to feel it. You're getting hurt. You're hurting bad, Oh, also, I added a mechanic where you can fight to remain conscious. Obviously, if you get shot in the head, you couldn't do something like this. It depends on how bad your condition is. So, okay, I'm hurting, right? But, if I pop some dismay, it gives me numbing. Oh, it gives me a lot, actually, but... alright. There I am, feeling better. But, it's only numbing, so I only feel better. I'm just as close to death as I was before. A couple hits and I'm down. But, I'm at full fighting strength now. I'm not slow, I can see. Just the pain's numbed. And there's a lot of other effects, too. Like, here, let's see this one. This one's super psychedelic, so you guys ready for the trip of a life? Or maybe, hold on, let's start off with something a little more, oh my gosh, that's 92%. Something a little more tame. What about you? Oh, you're numbing. Lift? Oh, that's stamina. Come on, give me something good. Oh, processed. 8, no. Why are all these psychedelic or not at all? Oh, 30%. Okay, let's eat you. So, 30% psychedelic. I'm having a mild trip, he's feeling pretty good right now. I can still fight, I'm still, oh, whoops, I ate another one. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm having the trip of a lifetime right now, so, can't really fight anymore. I bet I'm feeling pretty numb, though, so any pain's gone, but... yeah. Bad times right now. Or good times. No, this is way too far. He's having a bad time. This is... so yeah, a lot of effects added, a lot of new items, especially the grass pod. Pod. Alright, okay, so let's hop into the newest thing I've been working on. The SqueakTech Engine. Where is it at? Scene. SqueakTech. Okay, so, pretty much, what I'm planning on doing is creating an engine where I'll be able to build the game from. So pretty much, any story mode, I'll be able to drag and drop mice, create conditions, create events, drag and drop scenes, whatnot. And the best part is that means that anybody else could create any kind of story mode they wanted or anything. So probably a little confusing. Let me explain it better. So let's say, I'm in the SqueakTech Engine. And, I drag a mouse into the scene. And then I drag a background or anything. And then I click on the mouse. Then I'm in the modular programming mode. So, here's all the nodes, right? So you got conditional nodes, dialogue nodes, speech nodes, a bunch of nodes that, I won't go into detail, but... so let's say you interact with this mouse, right? That's going to start from this origin point, this base node. Oh, whoops. So, when you interact with them, let's say the first thing you want to happen is you check something. So, check if the mouse's happiness is, wait, yes, greater than 20%, right? It won't look like this. Like, you won't have to be typing things in like this. It'll be more of a drop down, like, you know, select a condition. Okay, click mouse, then click happiness, or click anger, or click whether they're holding a gun. You know, a bunch of different things. But I'm just doing it for text for now, just to display it properly, or, well, you know, easily. So, okay, let's say the condition is the mouse's happiness is greater than 20%. Hey, connect these nodes. Now this base node's connected to this one. So when they interact with it, the first thing that will happen is it'll check this condition. So here's a speech node. It'll make speech display, you know, like as if you're talking to a mouse. So let's say if the condition isn't met, then the mouse like is unhappy. So mouse ignores you. All right, so now that'll pop up, or that's the positive root from the condition. Here's a negative one. So if the condition isn't met, that will display the mouse ignores you. But let's grab the positive root. Hello. So now the mouse will say hello if he's over 20% happy and you've interacted with them. So then from there, you can keep going. Here's this dialogue node. So you know the dialogue boxes that would pop up in the last game? Here they are. So let's say, how are you? So now you can actually ask that. That'll pop up since I've connected these two nodes and, you know, it's in consecutive order. If this condition here is met, the mouse is happy. Then if you ask that question, then I'm good. And then the mouse will speak that. And, you know, you can do any amount, any question. What are you doing? You know, just make some generic response. Good. Squeak, squeak. Now, obviously, you'll translate the squeak, squeak to something, but. And then, let's get something juicy here. I'm going to slaughter you. All right, so let's say that's an option that you can click on. So then, you know, the mouse won't take too kindly to this. So, bruh moment. And then let's perform an action. This is the action node. So, again, this will be similar to the conditional node, where you'll have a drop down. You know, you can make the mouse, let's say, cry. You can make him cry, flee, attack, like anything. Like there'll be whatever, like play an animation. Like there'll be endless things that you'll be able to do, and also connect them. Let's perform another action. Flee. So you know, it's gonna slaughter him, run away. So now you have a very basic mouse going on. You can make this just as endlessly complex. Let's add another question. What's popping? Then you know you could add a random node. Here it is, little dice. Oh, that won't need anything from you, but you know then you could have two different responses. Nothing, ma, mouse man. So you'll either choose between that one or, you know, more firm response, or you can add more conditional nodes, anything. You can make this as endlessly complex as you want or as simple as you want. You could just have it where if you interact with the mouse, it just says, it's a mouse. You know, connect that, you know, have a dialogue node, make an action or whatever, inspect mouse, you know. So now you can actually click on this, gain some more information. It's mouse. You could just keep going with this endlessly. You got an entire board. Well, I might make it bigger. I don't know. Still in testing phases. But okay, let's say, like, this doesn't just apply to a mouse. This could be any game object in the scene. Let's say you place down a toaster and then click on a toaster, right? All right, so let's make some logic for it. So here's the base of the toaster. Like once you interact with it, everything stems out from there. You know, just like the mouse. So it's a toaster. So now that speech dialog will pop up and say it's a toaster. Then let's say you have a dialog box. Let's say toast. You know, like toast a piece of toast, the action. And then you could do a conditional node. player dot has or player dot toast is greater or equal to 1, you know? So then they have a piece of toast. Oh, no, sorry. Whew, okay, big mistake. Player dot bread is greater than or equal to 1, okay? You don't toast. That's weird. Unless it's cold, I don't know. So now, you know, you actually check to make sure the player is toast. And if not, then you don't have any bread. Almost spelled toast again. So that'll obviously be the negative path if this condition isn't met. But if it is, then let's say you toasted some bread. Oh, I just realized I made the dialogue toast, but it should be toast bread. Okay. But, so now, that alone isn't good enough. You know, just making a dialogue box saying you've toasted toast. So let's then form an action. Play animation. You know, play a toasting animation. And then, oh, sorry, okay. Woo, okay, then let's make a game event. That's this node, game events. Give player toast. Oh, of course, make another game event. Remove player toast. You know, like get rid of the player toast. So then you have a fully functioning toaster here. And you could do anything. Like, doesn't have to be a toaster. You could, any amount of logic you could do. There's a bunch of other nodes that I won't really, you know, get into right now. That'll just be details for later. And it's also subject to change, but let's just say it's on a toaster. Let's get you out of here. No. You could do, this could be just applied to general game logic too. So let's say, doesn't have to just be a story mode. So let's say, you know, let's add a timer node. Let's set it to 20 seconds. Connect that up, and then let's add a random node. Yeah, nothing, but we don't need that. Then let's add a game event. Okay, spawn spider. Spawn soldier. And spawn rat. So now, let's say every 20 seconds, you this node randomly selects between one of these nodes, and then every 20 seconds it'll randomly spawn one of these. So obviously the logic here is really simple, but like there's a very basics to a wave-based game mode or anything you can think of, pretty much. So yeah, that's the SqueakTech Engine, which will allow pretty well anyone to make whatever game mode, whatever story mode, RPG, platformer they want. Which is why I've been making the game so broad. You know, I probably won't even be using platforming or really consumables much or half the animations in the actual story mode that I plan on using. But it's just so then anyone else who uses the SqueakTech Engine, you could do any game mode, you know, spawn consumables, different items, whatever you want, pretty much. So yeah, hope that clears some things up. Why, you know, this one's been taking so much longer. Why it's so much broader, you know, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, thank you for watching, and let me know what you think of the SqueakTech Engine. I'm pretty proud of how it looks. You know, I think it's fairly simple to get the hang of and be able to build games from or build anything from. So yeah, all right. See you. Honestly, like next month. Okay. I don't think I'll be doing it in a week. See you then.